Hello guys, and welcome back to GE Retro World. Well, tonight I thought I'd just try something a little bit different, to be honest, and just show a few of me brochures off that I've been gathering over the years. I'll do them one at a time because obviously it'll overrun, it'll just go on forever. But I've got a huge quantity of these things, and I just thought, what the heck, we'll see how we get on. If you don't like them, let me know in the comments, but I won't keep you too long with them. I'll try and keep it as brief as possible. But anyway, what we've got here is an Avanti brochure for their citizens band antennas from 1980. I think it's the 10th month of 1980 as well, so the last of the one, no doubt, of that year. And like I say, it covers most of their antennas of that era. I think there was a few more about at the time that are actually not in here, which is a bit weird, but never mind, it's what it is, isn't it? But anyway, we'll go through and have a little look at. Right, what we have there, we have the Astra Phantom, which apparently at the time was an exclusive to Avanti, which was basically a glass mounted antenna, which just bonded to the glass really. No holes, no wires. Well, there was a wires on the other side obviously, with a coupling unit. But yeah, I'd like to say I had a couple of these 10 plus years ago that I got in with that job lot, and I sold those on eBay, to be honest. Those went the distance, but they were about 2 foot long. Let's say it's actually 22 inches there, to be honest. Half wave. Never tried one, no idea how they performed. They're going to just perform as, they're going to be just okay, aren't they, to be honest. Can't see them being the business really, but like I say, it's what it was at the time. Anyway, we'll turn the next page over. Oh, there's a Pat pendant on that as well at the time. Anyway, right, these are the big boys, the Moonrakers. Right, what we have here, we have the 261, which was the big one, which I've still got a few of, obviously, which is this one, and the Racer 4, which is basically classed as the Moonraker 241. At the time it was the Racer, and it come with like there was a no-hole truck mount. Then there was a fixed hole, then there's a mag mount, which is on this one. I've got this one actually, the little one, which is the Moonraker Racer 4. I say the Moonraker Racer 4, they call it the Racer 4 there, but for some weird reason, mine's a Moonraker AV241, not a Racer 4 to AV241, so obviously they changed that name over the time between the two, because the Moonraker, the taller of the Moonraker was called Moonraker, but the shorter one, which I've got here as well, there's actually Moonraker on that and all, so it's quite confusing really. But anyway, those are the Moonrakers. Hopefully you're getting a decent shot there in the frame that you can read. If you're not, I can go through this at a later date and we can go through, you know, go through the whole lot really. Yeah, I mean, it was a great antenna at the time. I mean, it'd take 1,000 watts apparently, that Moonraker. I don't think I'd like to put a kilowatt through that, like, but there you go. Each to their own. Yeah, but like I say, they were 6 foot. I still have yet to try a Moonraker. Can you believe it? Never tried one, even though I've got like, I think I've got another 2 or 3 left now, something like that. But yeah, those are the Moonrakers anyway, guys. Spin over the page. Right, these here, the Sea Ghosts. I've actually got 2 of these. I've actually got the AVS4, and there's another one. I'm not too sure what the other one is, but there's two different lengths. But they are marine antennas, half waves. I'll double check which ones I've got. It may be the AV5 and the AV4 that I've got. I'm not too sure, but I was going to drag them down anyway, because I was talking about this with someone the other day about these antennas. I mean, they're probably ideal for like your motorhomes and stuff, where you've got like fiberglass chassis or, you know, that type of thing, where you're not going to get any decent ground plane. But yeah, I've got a couple of them left. Scan Phaser, I had a few of them as well. Those have gone the distance. No idea how those performed at all, but they were only short. And it was the AV808 that I had, not this one. It was the 808s. So they're just basically a monitor antenna, them. As far as I'm aware, I don't think you could TX on them. Not really too sure, but yeah, I think it's just a scanner antenna, them. Right. Here we have explained a bit about antennas really, the effect of metal structures, the effect of other antennas, signal intensity, estimated calibration, coax and connectors, frequency variations, antenna height, time variation, guides, wires and support structures, and proper construction. I mean, I could read this all off for you if you want. If you can't see it on there, or if you can, just pause and have a read through. But if you can't make that out, I will go through this again at a later date properly if you want me to. I'll just narrate the whole bloody thing for all that. I don't mind anyway. It's only a bit of fun. Oh, the Moonraker rotator, I didn't even realise that Avanti did rotators up until, I don't know when I got this anyway. But yeah, those look like those are definitely based on a high gain, those, because I had a high gain rotator very similar to that. Again, I regret selling that and all. That I only saw that maybe, when did I sell that high gain rotator? Maybe 10 plus years ago, again when I was starting to pack and everything, you know. But yeah, those are definitely built by high gain without a shadow of a doubt. They're just slightly different on the front and they haven't got the meter inside. But this looks identical. And obviously it's explained about the PDL2 there as well. But yeah, let's go to the next page before we start running out of room, or time should I say. Right, the Astroplane AV101. Again, I've got a couple of these left. And they're not for sale, by the way, guys. I need to keep these. I want to try one of these out because these have quite rave reviews, don't they? You wouldn't think of an antenna like that, you know, but for 12 foot apparently they do really well. And bizarrely enough, those will take 2 kilowatt, which is absolutely unbelievable, to be honest. You know, scary to think, isn't it? But yeah, I'm going to give one of those a go. I'm going to whack that up high as well. Right, another little thing I found as well. I found a Sigma 2 AV170. Now I thought I'd sold all of those, and I've just found another one which is new in the box. There's a lad who was offering me something for it, to be honest, and I don't really want to sell it, but the offer was a bit too generous really. And you know, there's sometimes to try and price things out here, I don't really want to, but I'll have a think about it anyway. But I've got plenty of base antennas if I do sell it. But yeah, fantastic in the day. I never had a Sigma 2 back in the day, but I know a lad who did. Alan, he's on my channel. He had one, definitely had one. AV170, yeah, I remember that. You remember it, alright, I'm fairly certain of it. But yeah, fantastic antennas them, you know. Yeah, they had a nicer look to them, didn't they, with them huge ground planes, like 9-foot radials. Brilliant, if you like the look, and they probably work well as well. But yeah, we'll give these a go. Like I say, if you can't read any of this on here, I'll go through it at a later date again, you know, because I'm not too sure what you get in here. This is the first time for this. Right, next page, the one and only PDL2. Right, these, I picked some of these up at the same time as well, but unfortunately they've all gone. They went years ago, and I'm deeply regretting selling these PDL2s. That was a stupid mistake to do, because I tell you one thing, I just want one now. Do you know, when you just when you had no interest, it's a different thing, but now you've got interest, you think, shit, I should have kept one of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, the PDL2 AV122. Yeah, put yourself at the controls there. Well, there you go. What a shame. Yeah, forward gain of 12 dBi, which is quite a lot really, isn't it, I suppose? Yeah, even DBD, it's going to be quite decent that, but there you go. Never got a chance to try one, sold them, regret it. Astro Beam, never tried one, never seen one in the flesh. Odd looking thing, but I suppose they're going to work quite well, aren't they? Obviously those are vertical polarization. Like I say, no idea how they're going to work, but I think they're probably quite decent then. Yeah. Well, the PDL2 was vertical and horizontal anyway, wasn't it, to be honest? Well, they are anyway. But yeah, these would have been both nice to have tried, but again, it's a crying shame. But I shouldn't have let them PDL2s go. I had 3 of them, new in the box, new old stock. Can you believe it? Anyway, next page, Moonraker 4. Right, I've never seen one of them, never been offered one. Would have loved to have tried one. I think there's a few over in guys in the States who've got them now. Like, I think there's one of them who goes on my channel. He's got a 6-element Moonraker. AV140, and he swears by it. I think he's had it since it was new, and he has to bring it down, repair it and whatnot. Yeah, now this one here, I've never tried this one here, but this is probably based on a similar thing to the 601, which I tried a couple of weeks ago, which is yeah, it's so that thing. Yeah, I mean, the 801 what we're looking at here, I think it's based, these are basically receive, I'd say, to be honest. I don't think see if this one even doesn't even state TX, to be honest. So like I say, that's just receive antenna, you know, that's all those are good for, really. I mean, it's saying there it's a HF coinductive 5/8 wave astro plane. I don't know where it's getting that from, but there you go. Yeah, anyway, it's a tri-band antenna, that, and obviously receive. Right, last page. And that was quicker, I hope so. Anyway, let's have a little look. Oh, 11 minutes in, sorry guys. Anyway, at least you've had a look at it. On the back here, it just basically gives you the principles of a co-inductive. I'm not too sure if you're seeing that. Hopefully you are. If not, again, I'll go through this and I'll read through. But there's a lot of like pendants on here and stuff like that with the astro beam and the astro plane. And this antenna develops an intense electrical field. If the bottom skirt section is excited, mans the top monopole. If the top monopole is short, little energy is coupled to it, and the monopole is made increasingly longer, more energy is coupled. If the element is made 10% shorter than a quarter wavelength, a very strong co-inductive effect is formed between the two elements. Yeah, this co-inductive thing was a bit of a, I don't know if it was a gimmick, I'm not too sure. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was science. But yeah, anyway guys, that is it really. This was 1980, 10th month, as far as I'm aware. Oh, I know it's definitely 1980, but I'm not too sure whether that's 10th of 80 and 5th month, which is 5M. But it's definitely 1980 this anyway, without a shadow of a doubt. Anyway guys, that's enough of me chit-chatting away on a daft little few-page brochure from 1980. And if you like what you see, thumbs up wouldn't go amiss, and a subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one guys. Catch you later.